Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Escapes a defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
Play fake here, Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels setting up the play action. Escapes the pocket. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
He was taken down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. He tucks it and takes off. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
First and goal, Washington.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now Daniels off the play action. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring it down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Drops back. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Gay's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
On the return, here's Nico Mejio. Takes out a one-stop, and this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over.
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive.
24-yard
And leading
line.
them as he always does, the quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Intended for
Travis Kelce, the intended target.
Incomplete.
And we'll see what they do
Brings
here
up
on
second
second
and 10
down.
At the 24-yard
I think those
line.
big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming
4
up.
yards on the pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on
Second
those
and
type of
6.
plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Gain of 8.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. A counter give here to Pacheco. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Xavier Worthy.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another throw for Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the line.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And that's a Kansas City touchdown! The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown! Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Butker on now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Prosky Merritt. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They run, it's Prosky Merritt. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 3 on that game. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Daniels now on 1st down. Setting up the screen. You won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Run now with Prosky Merritt. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt on the zone read. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hauled in left side. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This time he's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Daniels from the pistol. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's running for it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. A run, it's Krosky Merritt. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Daniels to throw. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders hold a slim 2-point lead early. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 10, Chiefs 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. This one up to about the 27-yard line. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, nice gain left side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw. As a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action. It's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
27, Travis Kelce. It's a pickup of...
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Kronsky Merritt on the carry. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cape's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's running with it.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Daniels back to throw. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
At the 8-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with the short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Kroski mirrored again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
A 21-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Kroski Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Or maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They go to him again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's a bootleg for him. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. Gay's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Remigio with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Thank you to Luvu there for the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 47. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what'd they tell us yesterday in those production meetings? Nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 17, Commanders 13.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Now he takes it. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
On first down, here's Daniels. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
It is almost impossible to believe that they lost that much yardage on a completed pass. I'm sure they're as much of a loss for words as I am right now. That can't happen.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
3rd and long for Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Give to Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. To the air, Mahomes. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play fake here, Daniels. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Daniels going to keep it. Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. From the 29. Able to find Ertz. And they're going to be sent up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Commanders with some work to do, trailing in this game. Krosky Merritt will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Gay to add the extra point.
The point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 20, Chiefs 17.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. He loses the football. And the Commanders get to it first. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 36-yard line.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another throw for Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
38-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
That ties the game.
Kid, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Harrison Butker to kick
Time
off
left for maybe a
Kansas City.
return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll motion Brown right. He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Von Miller.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Intended for Travis Kelce.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Commanders set to take over. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Daniels throwing on third. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Daniels gonna keep it. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They run, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Merritt, the ball carrier. The tackle by Brian Cook. An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try and run this. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 27, Chiefs 20.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's good.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs bring it back to even.
blocker. And
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. A run now with Krosky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. A run. It's Krosky Merritt. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Washington first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They send Samuel right. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw again, it's Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone now. Gets it to him on the screen. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage too.
12-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Nick Bolton. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to the well again. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, and he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
First and goal, they go option. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 3rd quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. And if you were the trivia fanatic who knew that Billy Kilmer and Bobby Douglas shared the record for rushing scores in one game by a quarterback, well, congratulations to you. And congratulations to him now, because he's just joined those two as the only QBs to take it in 4 times in one contest. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
34, Chiefs 27.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. Juke the defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. The intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's a gain of 7.
Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Ertz. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Daniels. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after... Well, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
review the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They're running the option, short side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They put a receiver in motion right. They'll run here on first down. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. Second down. Motioning left is their running back. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. They'll come up, first and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. They'll run here from the gun. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate, and now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Now Daniels to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
30-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. Still going inside the 35. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
Commanders 37, Chiefs 34.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels heading out for their next look on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. He'll step up, and there he goes. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaking up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Play action now. Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 44, Chiefs 34.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Remigio with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Got his man. That's Brown again. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed over the middle. He's still going at the 30. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
That's good.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shredding. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Throwing again, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And that's a Kansas City touchdown! The Chiefs make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Commanders 44, Chiefs 41.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Samuel now to return it. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Washington first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds his back complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing now, Daniels. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Washington.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Running back, motioning right. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they could bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Daniels now. Now here he goes. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy, and whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Daniels keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. Well, sometimes you just got to throw your hands up and wonder what can you do against a player like this, Brock. That is the most rushing touchdowns ever for a quarterback in a single game.
I feel so sorry for these defenses today. It is so hard to play great defense, and then when you get a dual-threat QB like this that shows off the prowess of that running ability, it becomes nearly impossible to stop a stud like him.
Gay with the point
His
after.
kick is good.
And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball
Makes
game.
the score. Commanders 51, Chiefs 41.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
It's 2nd and inches.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All set up now for first and 10. From the red zone now. He's keeping it. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. One of the tight ends motioning left. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got it, it's in close. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He has it on the QB sneak. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
They'll run, Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th.
The score, Commanders 51, Chiefs 48.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
Now Daniels to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Daniels is gonna throw again. That's caught, it's McLaurin downfield. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 58, Chiefs 48.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 24. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line to gain. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by 10. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking to throw it. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Putting the tight end in motion. To throw. Got his man, that's Brown again. And they make the tackle at the 38. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Kansas City.